Well, folks, it looks like up here in Canada we have a bit of a brouhaha, a conflict amongst those in the hierarchy of victims here. In one corner, okay, wearing the blue shorts, wearing the rainbow shorts are the gays. In the other corner, wearing a burqa are the Muslims. Oh, people aren't going to like what I just said. Anyways, basically what happened is Western University put out a poster for LGBT community to promote diversity, inclusion, etc., etc. And part of the problem was, oh, I might have to zoom in here. There we go. Celebrate the power of love. Okay, and this part right here, we have two Muslim ladies about to kiss and then go down on each other and, do all sorts of inappropriate stuff according to certain groups of people. I, for one, am cool with chicks going down on each other. But, you know who's not cool with it? The London Council of Imams. That's right. They said they're saddened by the increasing polarization in our society because not that long ago, some dickhead decided to drive his car into a group of people who happen to be Muslims, and it was a hate crime. And, he killed some people. And that shit ain't cool, man, right? That's not cool. But let me tell you something, London Council of Imams. You are not endearing yourself to anybody by this. You are clearly not fitting in with Western society in which gay people exist, and gay Muslims guaranteed. Despite what Iran would say and say there's no homosexuals in Iran, no, there are. They exist. But anyways, on one hand, they're tired of the polarization. On the other hand, they're like, but this is inappropriate and we want it taken down, right? And they say they reject any hateful statements towards any individual. Right. I'm sure they do. But they're still upset over this image. Now, as the local imams sought to clarify their stance, their pushback against the image was drawing criticism. Homophobic Muslims were offended by the post, wrote Twitter user Yasmin Mohammed. We are against homophobia unless, of course, if homophobes get upset. Then we will happily capitulate to homophobes. Not really sure that makes sense. Capitulate to homophobes? I think she means to antagonize homophobes, whatever. Anyways, wrote officials within the Canadian Anti-Hate Network. LGBTQ plus Muslims exist and have every right to be representative. Well, that's not true. According to the London Council of Imams, that is absolutely not true. Sorry, gays. Not allowed to have the pictures of the Muslims having smooches. Okay? In Thursday's statement, local imams thanked Western for deleting the social media post and offered to work with the school on any future campaigns. So, Western University capitulated. Muslims won, gay people 0 in this case. Okay? TKO. Right? They won. Members of the Muslim community argued the image was inappropriate and disrespectful because of the hijab, an Islamic veil, which has religious and spiritual connotations. Sure. School officials who indicated Muslim students were consulted initially appeared to stand behind the poster, but then, of course, they didn't. They said, don't want to be labeled as Islamophobic, so, we're just going to capitulate. Sorry, gay folks. We're all about representation until it offends another group on the hierarchy, then not so much. And then they wrote a statement. Let's see what the statement is. Okay, so a Western social media post. Yes, it upset some people because Muslims kissing. It was posted on Instagram. They said the post was okay, so they said the post, they meaning the Muslim folks there, said it was inappropriate, disrespectful because the hijab, an Islamic veil, has spiritual religious connotations. I just said that before. School officials initially stood behind it, but then they didn't. They go on to say, we believe this represents an opportunity for genuine, thoughtful discussion. See, it's like, we're going to take it down. We're going to capitulate. But, we really think that this will spur some discussion and some some thoughtful contemplation, as it were. So basically, they're just going to give this normal platitudes to say, yeah, we took it down because we didn't want any heat from the Muslim community, right? In order to promote that discussion, we've removed it. You didn't need to remove it. You could have just left it there. But you capitulated because you're a bunch of cowards, because you're more afraid of being called Islamophobic, especially in light of what had happened a couple years ago, than being homophobic. What does this remind you of? Does anyone remember the story back in, let's go back here to the UK, okay? People were protesting because they were teaching LGBT stuff in primary schools. And Muslims were protesting because they were upset by this, right? And what happened? The school capitulated again, right? They said, well, okay, we're not going to... Birmingham school stops LGBT lessons after parents protest. Okay. Right? Primary school that taught pupils about homosexual as part of a program to challenge homophobia has stopped the lessons. Now, this was back in 2019. Things have escalated quickly. We've noticed the trend happening over the last few years. People, pledging allegiance to the pride flag, little pride parades going on, transition closets, teachers hiding information from parents because apparently teachers know better than actual parents, and they feel that, they're just God's gift to the world, and that parents can go fuck themselves, and they'll do with people's children what they want, even if it's grooming them. That's right, I said it. I said the G word. But anyways, what's going on here at Western is just a mirror of what happened in the UK, and clearly the the hierarchy. Sorry, gays, Muslims, they trump you, right? Now, if we can just get a poster of some people in hijabs of some obvious trans, right? Some trans Muslim women. I want to see the battle between Muslims and the trans issue. I'm not too sure the Muslims are going to win on that one, but yeah. Anyways, just thought that was interesting. So if you like this video, which I know you did, please, would you consider subscribing, leaving a comment, a thumbs up. I don't mind if you tell me I'm a racist, dirty, homophobe, white, cis, normative, patriarchal, heterosexual, snow chimp. That's fine. Yeah. Anyways, that's it.